Merry Christmas, everybody! Hey! Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Hi! How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, these are backwards. That's a very weird feeling. Like, nothing really indicates that they're on backwards, but like when you know, you know. You know? Guys, welcome into the stream. We are live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, and hey, just for the fun of it, why don't we be live on TikTok as well? Say hi to TikTok, everybody. TikTok, oh my god, TikTok. Making a mini game. That is the name of the game today, folks. We are making a Minecraft mini game. It's going to be a lovely time, to be sure. I'm very excited, and I hope you are as well. This is the game that we've been working on for a while, and yeah, it's going to be a great time, to be sure. How you doing, Hayden? Not Aiden. I can't believe I'm trapped in the purgatory of ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ignore my slight advantage. There you go. Well, welcome in, everybody. Guys, it's going to be a lovely day today. Very excited. We are working on the mini game. While I am making a mini game, you are also making one. Hayden, I don't know how to say this. This should not be a surprise. You helped me make quite a bit of this. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, stranger? Thanks for liking the stream. Anyway, welcome into the stream. This is what we have been up to, and then I will show you what we have done since. So, let me turn down the Holly Jolly Christmas music down to 3%. This is what we have been working on. This is our Christmas mini game for the randoms. It's the snowman. Yeah, he's loose. He's out here creating mischief and nonsense and straight up chicanery, if you will. The idea of this minigame is you are but a small child in the world. The world is horrible. You had to do elementary school virtual because of a pandemic. Your mom refuses to get you a vaccine. It's a very scary time. And so just once before you go into the age of adulthood, when everyone expects you to pay your taxes every year and like get a job, just one time, just once, I want to build a snowman with my friends. But in order to do that, we got to appease mom. We got to get some brownie points here. And so there's chores we got to do around the house in order to secure the W. And that's what we're working on today, is securing that W, folks. And so we've got all kinds of chores. We got put the fire out. We got shovel the driveway. We even got, and this is a very fun chore, watch a movie. Pay no mind to the pale oak back there. So is Please Mommy the name of the minigame? I'm going to throw up. We do, however, need a name for the minigame. Hayden, you're going to love this, by the way. I found the solution to all of our problems. You may notice some of these creations, I've got exclamation point. Oh my God, how you doing? The Challenger Trial Man himself. I like that name. Horrible, horrible name. You may notice a lot of these minigames, a lot of repeaters. We head over here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Look, disgusting. Pulse extenders, oh my God, in this economy? But then, suddenly, from the heavens, look at this, everybody. I present to you the modified one-way Etho hopper clock timer. Patent pending. I was perusing Reddit to find longer timers, and I did take some inspiration. Well, I tried to take some inspiration from Tango Tech's Hungry Hermits. This is his timer. The way... this guy is insane. The way that this works is that you push the button, and it... it allows... One tick unpowers powers these droppers, pushes in, excuse me, sir, I'm trying to explain technological differences here. It pushes all these droppers into these hoppers, into this one dropper, and then a clock starts, and every time the clock goes, another item gets dispensed into lava. And then when all the items are gone, then it dispenses the item. That is insane. That is ridiculous. So I was very quickly like, well, guess what we're not doing? That one. And so I went perusing. And what do I find? But the modified one-way Etho Hopper clock timer patent pending. Where you take the Etho Hopper clock timer that everyone knows and loves. You replace one of the sticky pistons with a piston, and suddenly it only works one way until you provide another pulse to it, and then it restarts. And so let me show you guys what this has opened up for us. One of the chores is bake a cookie. The modified one, the Mawick. The Mawick sounds pretty sick, actually. The Mawick PP, guys, the Mawick PP is the solution to all of our problems. So if I want to craft a cookie, right? This is the kitchen. Imagine this is the oven, right? Because this is where you oven the cold food. And then if I push this button, you out hot eat the food. It shuts the oven door, and it makes you wait. It's baking. It's baking. Pretty soon. And it makes you wait a long time. I'm trying to find ways to slow down the player, and this has done it. There you go. It gives us the cookies, but it doesn't automatically reset. There's a cooldown timer for the next people to use the oven. So if you are in a hurry, you better get to the oven first, because the door's going to stay closed until the Mawick PP resets completely, and then you'll hear a sound. Oven door opens. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the Mawick PP is the solution to our problems. All of them. And so today, we will be replacing so many things with the Mawick PP. Can it fix my car? No. No, it cannot. Nothing can fix that thing. Can it fix my marriage? Yes, actually. This has been proven to fix marriages. Can it fix this boat I sew in half? Look. It won't, but I know a guy. And let me tell you, you're going to blow your mind. Viking Gamer, thanks for the follow. I wonder why all of my alerts have stopped working on TikTok lately. That's very strange. It shouldn't, it just doesn't work anymore. I can go bing bong. There you go. So, let me show you guys, and this is, okay, so I've done a little off-camera building, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you. Kitty, where? What? I was so excited, I thought my cat was here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cabin. On my head? Oh yeah! That's my cat Pumpkin. Cat on my head. Welcome to the cabin, everybody. This is inspired off of an actual cabin from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and it is packed full of stuff. And I'll guess, look at this. There's a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree in the driveway. The video looked so thin. Yours is more depth. Thank you. Yeah, it needs pine trees around it. Maybe. Well, I'll talk to Cream about that. I don't want to get in the way too much, because like there's going to be a tree, I think, big Christmas tree right here. So maybe we can have a forest back here as kind of like a little divider. But I want to keep the opening, the front part here open. So let's do a little bit of a tour, shall we, of the cabin and what we have so far. Granted, it's not done yet. Rocky, thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate you. Welcome. Oh my God, it's so cute. So this big old grand staircase. I always forget that candles are a thing. Up here leads into two rooms, which I haven't done anything with yet. But hopefully I'm going to get something done. The silliest tree I've ever seen in a good way. I need a better tree, but it works for now. Over here, we've got another area. There's a fireplace over here. There is a sunroom over here, which I haven't built anything up in yet, but I think we could definitely fit a chore in here. I love that tree romantically. It's very good. The shelves have red-green banners. Yes, exactly. The shelves, these are the new shelf, which, by the way, is everywhere in this new build. And it's red and green banners to look like Christmas lights, which is very exciting. There are closets so that players can put their stuff away before the game starts. I'm trying to show you guys everything that's not done so I can really geek out about the stuff that is done. I think that's everything. So if we head over here to the kitchen. The kitchen is a work in progress still. We'll be building this up, but I want to focus on the chores and the actual redstone on stream. The shelves are a little expensive. They are, but what's really nice about Randomcraft is that you can strip logs in the stone cutter. So it's going to be much quicker for the randoms to make shelves than the average person. Oh. So the kitchen is being worked on. This is the mechanism that I showed you guys, where the crafter is going to go. This is the button to submit. Dewlan, I'm so sorry. Cream, what are you doing? What are you apologizing for? Vanilla Tweaks enjoyer. I do love Vanilla Tweaks. Are you gradually actually building the cabin while making it in creative? Yes, I am. Guess what I found out doesn't work anymore? Your snowman minigame? What doesn't work anymore, Cream? The logs? Oh, that's just because of Fusion is broken. Enigma will fix that. I'm not worried about that. This won't be built for a while. They've got time to fix out all their stuff. There's another fire. This is kind of a decoy fire. Honestly, here, let me go ahead and place that with this. Yeah, this is like an oven fire, kitchen, and then the garage is over here, but oops, the garage is fake. You actually can't go in there because our buddy's in here. And then as we head, this hallway loops around, but also I love doing it from the foyer. You go in here. First of all, can we get some attention for this rug? Oh my God, it's so cute. I love it, right? Very Christmas. Into my favorite part of the house, the entertainment lounge. I made this rug. This is a rug I made. Make it so you can see out into the garage, but it's just full of barrels and chests. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. The entertainment lounge is where the some of you who have seen the Tangler, you may know that this is going to be watch TV, where you watch a creaking, and if you watch it for long enough, it will dispense an item. Now this, it works, but if we can replace it with a Mawick PP, it might work even better. Who knows? Home Dewlan inside the minigame. So there used to be a plugin, actually, and I'm not even kidding with you. There used to be a plugin when we did the trailer park on Randomcraft, where if you put a YouTube link on a sign and then you powered it with redstone, it would play the YouTube video in-game. And if we can get that to work, I'm going to make actual commercials that you can watch in-game to get the point. And so I think it gets dispensed from here for one of those brownie points. And then this over here is like a little overlook. I think it's so cute. So that's what I've all got built right now. Oh yeah, and then this is the master bathroom. I haven't put anything in here yet though. That is the cabin as it's been built. The permit office waiting song. Now we're talking. Do you have some sort of smooth camera movements? Yes, I do. It's called the cinematic camera mode. It's actually in vanilla, so I've got this. But you know, I'm a little filmmaker, so I like to go whoosh, whoosh. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's cinematic camera mode. So if I'm like doing like it's nice and smooth, right? I have it set to like the side button on my mouse, so I can just toggle it on and off. It's such second nature to me. It's like hitting QQC, because my change toggle perspective is Q, so I can go. There's at least one place for Phoenix come back on to build. It'll need a bathtub. Dude, Phoenix is actually, and I'm not, like, he just left the Randomcraft voice chat. Phoenix has been working on his base all day. He asked me for tips on Axiom. Oh my god, it's gonna be so exciting. This is gonna be great. Anyway, so this is what I've all built. Let's talk about the chores right now and what I have put in so far. So at the beginning of the round, you are going to be randomly dispensed 3 chores. And so you have to accomplish those ones. Every stream I come in and I learn something small, we can cross that off for this stream. Oh, there you go. Yeah, cinematic camera mode. The more you know. So the chores. I showed you guys watch TV or watch a movie. Watch a Christmas movie. Boom. You watch it, you get a prize. Over here, there's, and I'm probably going to replace this with a Mawic PP, because this is bad. I don't like this. This is put out the fire. There you go. I'm probably going to replace that with a Mawic PP. So get coal from the fireplace. Watch a movie. Over here. I'm so excited for this one. This one's so stupid. This is shovel snow off the driveway. And so let me go ahead and clear this real quick. Hayden's suggestion of having a chicken pulling a snowman in a minecart did in fact make it into the final product of this build. Oh, by the way, may we just say, featuring little oil stains on the driveway because it's a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. So every so often, periodically, the snowman will be dispensed from the garage. He will cover the driveway in snow, and then he will be dragged back into the garage. Isn't that awesome? What do I do with my HP laptop if it gets another software update, breaks my laptop to be unusable? That's a good question. Give it to a college student who just needs to write essays. You can get like very cheap, but you can sell it for very cheap. They only need it for something very cheap. It works out. Incredible. So those are the chores. Bake a cookie is what we're going to work on now, since we have the Mawic PP installed. And then I'll probably just do some building off camera. But like, I am so unbelievably stoked with how this has turned out. I think the big issue that I'm going to run into is doing stuff in the top floors. Because obviously can't really hide redstone underground when you're in the attic. So I think what I might do is I might push this wall forward, you know what I'm saying? And make this a fake wall, you know? And then have the redstone hidden behind the wall. But I actually don't know what we're going to do yet for these tasks. So we'll see. Who is Malik and so the Mawic PP stands for the modified one-way etho hopper clock. The modified one-way etho hopper clock patent pending. The Mawic PP. And it's this. Which reminds me, I believe I already put it over here. Pay no mind to the giant black square, by the way. Yeah, it's over here. All right, and then I've got a picture pulled up. So let's try to build this right now, shall we? How will they know all the tasks? At the beginning of the round, it will be dispensed. Like, it will say, you're going to have to use a little bit of deductive reasoning, and I'm going to try to, yesterday, red screen for 8 hours, flashy, glitchy screen. Yeesh, I'm so sorry, Ryan, that sucks. The black pit of eternal despair, exactly. So, they're going to have to use a little bit of deductive reasoning. So one of it is going to be bake a cookie. Where do you bake cookies? We're going to go to the kitchen, you know? Hey, Chesh, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome in. So you'll be baking a cookie, but it's like, where do I get cookie stuff? And then it's like, oh my God, there's a garden outside. Do I need to... We should also put the garden in today. I feel like that would be pretty easy. So there's going to be a garden here. You're going to have to, you're going to have to harvest the garden. But it's not growing fast enough. Where do I get bone meal? And that one I might have to be like, feed the dog. There will be a doghouse here. This is just straight up taken from Tango's. I can claim no responsibility for this one. You feed the dog some rotten flesh. Does the garden replant itself, or does it just have seeds in the chest? So I think that's what this area is going to be. It's either going to be this, or it's going to be boots. But it will dispense a seed into a barrel at the beginning of the game. So you have to plant the seed, bone meal it, and then extend it from there. I think what I might do, just so that people don't accidentally soft lock themselves, is that there might be a button to push that will dispense a seed. But I don't know. It's an interesting question. But yeah, it'll probably just dispense into a barrel. So this is one of the issues that I was trying to solve before stream started. This is why I was a little bit late. I'm trying to figure out how to get this Etho hopper clock to start when yeah, this may not work. So this should have the hopper locked. Now, if I unlock this hopper, and I do it from a line coming in from this direction for when the game starts, let's see if this works. So there's a torch right here that's locking the hopper. So if I give it a quick pulse, that should get everything. Actually, no, if I turn it off. So let's see here. If I invert the signal from this direction, hopper's unlocking. Will the chicken start going? Hi, Minute. How you doing? Chores from Mother. So I think we're going to have basically a dropper with randomized paper. And at the beginning of the game, it's going to dispense 3 of them. If it was a book and quill, it would have to be, I'd have to manually do it at the beginning of every round. Oh my God, it works. So I don't need this, I don't think. Ah, yes. So I do need it to lock the hopper periodically during the game. All right, we'll worry about that later. Let's put in the Malik over here from the software update. Yikes. I'm your first person here. Are you? Is everyone watching on Twitch? Oh, I guess so. Hi, Dark Demon. How you doing? Welcome in. Not if on a pedestal, though. Very true. It's not a bad idea. I've been doing okay. I'm working on a mini game for Randomcraft. All right, let's go ahead and install this bad boy. God, how do I even... Where do I even start? Let's take a look out here. Let's observe the Malik. Let's appreciate it for everything it is. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dark Demon, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Do Crew. I think we're getting pretty close to 1.6, I think. 1.6K. Just got down finishing my Five Nights at Freddy's map on Minecraft. Nice! Use any of the pale oak wood. I feel like that would be really cool for the floor, that little tile floor. I guess I shouldn't assume. Was it FNAF 1? Because there's some good stuff here. Okay, so we've got redstone powering the block underneath the crafter, and then it stair steps down. Perfect. All right, what's the block underneath the crafter? It's this piece of pale oak wood. Let's see. What color concrete should be the kitchen? Let's go cyan. Redstone. Just live on YouTube, this account, Minecraft Horror with Friends. Very cool. Well, I hope you had a great time. All right, let's kind of work backwards with this. Let's get the Mawick in. So this is powering the craft. It's not powering the crafter. Gotcha. I see. This needs to be raised a block. We may need to lower this a block now. But for now, let's just open this up. So it powers the block underneath it, stair steps down. My poor wife. She was so excited for breadsticks and then forgot to buy breadsticks. All right, so this is interesting. But I mean, other than that, the very bad man from the fog. You forgot to buy breadsticks. I know, it's kind of the worst problem to have. Let me go ahead and join the live chat in Randomcraft, by the way, just in case anyone wants to come chill. Okay. It's kind of weird building this backwards, but I think we can do it. Okay, and then hoppers here. Okay, now let's think about this. These have to be comparators. Reading out of here. Going into a block. I'm like learning quite a bit about redstone from this endeavor, I gotta say. I'm quite happy with it. Then this should be redstone on the back of the pistons. Wait a minute. Yes, no, that's correct. Centiclone, how you doing? Welcome in. How are things going? All right, where's the button? The button is here. So we need to get a signal from here. Let's grab the iron trap door. This is the oven door. So when the oven door is closed, you can't use it. I am new subscribe. Thank you for the new subscribe. Appreciate it. We're building a mini game. Yes, it's going to be very good. Very good. Okay. Input signal. That's as simple as a note block and an observer, so that'll keep it nice and silent. Here. I can't. You can't what? There's no repeater over here, is there? I don't think there is. No, okay, that's just one tick, one pulse. And then if we grab a signal from here, and then we just drag it to here. This is probably the easiest way. That should do it. Do Do you have any mods? I do. I have hella mods. I'm also live on 3 different platforms right now, so I promise there are other people watching. I think, at least. I don't know. I kind of stopped looking at my viewer count a while ago. It made me sad. I made a major mistake. I spawned in a mannequin. Don't know why, but now my game crashes anytime I load that world. Ooh. Oh, that's very interesting. And I have no idea. You're loading it in with mods too? That's brave. That's very brave. All right, let's make a redstone. I'm also trying to color coordinate all of my chores. So like the snowman one is white concrete. The kitchen one is cyan. The fire one is, I might make this one black for coal. The TV one is gray. The murder mystery mansion. Oh no! Can you go into like the config? I have no idea how to even begin doing stuff like that though. Oh, that sucks, dude. All right, the oven door is gonna need to be a full block. Full block of quartz to conduct a redstone pulse. We'll do a torch here. What you building? I am making a Minecraft mini game for my friends on the Randomcraft SMP. I'm getting a very early jump on it. Oh, that's right. There's a note block in here to designate when it goes off. Yeah. So I'm making a Christmas mini game, basically. How you mine here? How you doing? Time to deactivate client mods one by one. Dude, I literally had to do that when I was setting up the Randomcraft instance. It was so annoying. Let's go with... Ooh, actually, yeah, because that's going to need a block of air above it. All right, now how do I invert this signal? Because that's going to be the opposite. I guess it would help if I put it on the right block. With Modrinth, true. Is this going to be a mini game? This is going to be a mini game. It's a little bit bigger than a mini game, but it's definitely not going to be a Sir Silver mega game. That man has literally made a computer. How can you pass through while in creative? This is Axiom. It's the no clip feature for Axiom. So now I've disabled it. Axiom is lovely. It also allows you to do like replace mode, the tinker option, which is really fun. It lets you do like debug stick stuff without needing a debug stick. Hey, thanks for the like, Seneclone. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I suppose I could... Can't grab a signal from here, can you? Oh, you can. Oh, well then let's just do that. Oh my. And then a little torch tower. All I know is that this needs to be a torch that's on. So let's do this. Boom. All right, I think that's the mechanism done. All right, let's do a stack of blocks. Oh, and then I think I could just make this a slab and this should just work. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Dude, I swear to God, if this works, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, this is so exciting, dude. What direction are these all facing right here? It's a little game. It's not a mini game, but it's a little game. This is a Christmas mini game I'm working on for the event, Magic. This is what's going to go next to your PvP arena. 77A, also known as Dewlan TV. It's true. All right. So let's see. Is this primed? All right. Wow. That was great timing. Okay. So. Oop. Wait. What are you currently doing? I am working on the I'm working on the bake a cookie achievement. Okay, so I just have this backwards then. That's fine. So that means we can have it the way it was. Were there 2 torches here? I don't think so. Yeah, so the torch needs to be off. Yeah, so, right. Do the Randomcraft maps get released after a season ends? Yes, they do. I don't know where the season 2 download is. I have it, but I don't know where we officially released it because we don't have like a randomcraft.com. We do have the wiki. We should put it on the wiki, I think. That would be cool. Okay. Let's see here. Let's grab a little notification that you're... Oh, dude. I wonder if we can't get a custom head for like a ding in the welcome channel. Oh, okay. So exclamation point Randomcraft if you're watching on Twitch. And I think there's a link in the description for YouTube to join the Randomcraft Discord. Cyberdove, thanks for joining thanks for liking the live. How you doing? I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, that's... Hmm. Join the Randomcraft Discord for Q&As. Absolutely. It's a great time. Yeah, please join the Randomcraft Discord. Always a great time over there. Yeah, I think I'll just lower it then. I guess that does work. This is where the end goes. Let's put a note block here. You into here, you into here. God, this is tricky. I just need to invert the signal. I saw the logo change. It's true. The logo did change. Oh my God, my brain. This shouldn't be so hard. Why is this so hard? Am I silly? Oh my God, the numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Maybe it means I need to go... This doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't. But, ooh, what if I do this? Ah! Bad things happen. For some reason, I always beat the game with cheats on. I have no idea. That could be anything. I can do this. It's literally one block. Why is this the thing that's defeating me? Bad. Bell bad. I will not be bested by a block! What are you trying to do? I'm trying to invert the signal of this torch, and I don't know why, for some reason, this is the thing that's getting me. Yeah, the torch has to be off. I don't think I've ever actually beat the game in single player. Have I? I don't know if I have. I'm sure I have. Put a torch on top of the block and run a signal to it. Of course. I forgot that you could just do that. I thought it was going to backward power it. I don't know. Does this work? No, it's got to be a repeater. Okay. Okay. Slight hiccup, but we're done. This should be the whole minigame, actually. All of these are in here. Let me make them sticks or whatever. That way, we've just got it ready for the actual game. How does this part work? Okay. So, you need to get all of the ingredients for a cookie, we'll say. It's Christmas time, you gotta bake a cookie, right? So you walk over here, you make a cookie, and then you start baking. I'll probably have a sign that's like, start baking. The oven door closes. And you have to wait a long time for this cookie to bake. Sanity, how you doing? Oh my god, so many people in right now. This is so exciting. So, you have to wait a long time for the cookies to bake. I'm probably going to get rid of... I'm not very happy with these countertops. Ooh, maybe. I mean, I was joking about the granite, but... I don't know. Oh, the cookies are done. But you still have to wait for the oven to cool down a little bit before the next team. And I have a rail on top, so you can't access it from the top. You can't access it from the sides. You have to wait. And boom. There you go. Now the next team can bake a cookie. Santa! The shelf blocks on the front of the countertops, that will work for, like, part of it, but then the other part I can't. You ever used Scratch? Yeah, I had to for class in college, actually. That was an interesting class. It was like programming for beginners, I think. Had nothing to do with my major, but it was like one of those classes where if you don't take it, they just won't give you your diploma, which is fun. I love that they're allowed to just do that. Nah, that's too much like the other stuff we've got here. And so I was like in this class and it was super easy. And the teacher was like messaging people and he's like, guys, please do the assignments. I literally can't make this any easier. Like, you just have to, like, it was in the midst of COVID and he was just begging people to do any semblance of work, which, like, it was super easy work. Let's see here. Santa gets lots of cookies. It's true. Well, this is what this is. This is the Cookie Baker 3000 right here. Boop. It was an animation mod. Let's go! They are forcing a personal finance class on me. Totally don't have poor spending habits. Have you ever played Roblox ever in your life? I have. I used to play in 2014, I think. Shout out Monkey Noodle 321. That'll my OG Roblox account. I haven't played Roblox in probably, I mean, I did it for an April Fool's Day prank one time where I deleted all the videos off my channel and said I was a Roblox YouTube account now. I don't remember how long ago that was though. That was like 2018. So, pretty crazy. All right, what are we thinking for the kitchen here? I don't think I like the cabinet doors idea, but I feel like we could make this with not gray, right? Use the trap doors as the pale trap doors as the block for the cabinets. Put a carpet on top of them for the counter. Why did you craft duck cookie? That's one of the chores. Since it's Christmas time, you gotta get the cookies out for Santa, and so there you go. Pale trap doors for the block for the cabinets. Put a carpet on top of them for the counter. Let's try. I don't know. I really like cyan for the kitchen. I feel like it blends really well. Make it slightly more intense as it's almost done. I'm gonna have to ask Enigma about custom armor stands or custom note block sounds, if that's still a thing. Because if it is, this is becoming an oven timer for sure. And then we can do that as well. Mirtuna! 27 months! Oh my goodness! That's crazy. Text to speech bot. What have you to say for yourself on Mirtuna's behalf?
Oh my. Just stopping in to say hi. Have a great stream, D.
Hi, Mirtuna. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. What happens if you don't make enough cookies for Santa in time? So this is a competition. The other team will win if you don't. A lot of these tasks are going to be different timed. And so, like, this one is one of the longer ones. You go to the naughty list. Yeah. Courtney does have a really fun idea for the naughty list. Let's see. Ooh. That looks pretty sick, actually. Is it just me, or do these trapdoors look like a goat? Dude, speaking of the goat. Hey, come here. I'll bribe you. Ladies and gentlemen, the true goat is here. That's a cat, sir. Yeah, but he's the goat. It's like he knows when I'm live. He gets so, like, nervous. He's camera shy. Love you, buddy. Alrighty. Back to it. Right, back at it. Are these people in my house? It's true. Oh, and then he's gonna, yeah, he's just gonna hang out with me. An end cap piece isn't super tough, though. And this will help a lot of light through. What was I doing? All right. Yee. Doing okay, buddy? He's just hanging out. He's loving it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I think that's very simple. Was he gonna go back to the bed? No, he's just gonna take a sip of water. Put your tail in my face, why don't you? Shelves as end cap. Okay, not a bad idea. Let's see here. Oh, that's good. See, this doesn't break it, does it? No, that's good. A fridge. I would like to add a fridge in here, but I think the iron block method might be a little outdated. Let's try it. Let's see, where would the fridge be in this scenario? I guess, yeah, right here is... Ugh, I guess these days... iron doors are... The freezers are on the bottom, huh? For the sake of keeping it easy, let's just do this. And then we do have access to the debug stick on Randomcraft, so... Maybe the fridge is where people can get... cocoa beans, maybe? Because I don't really know if I want them to grow cocoa beans on top of everything else. I feel like growing wheat, growing carrots, that's probably plenty. Like, get carrots from the garden for the snowman nose, get wheat for the cookies, and then they just have... Yeah. Might be a bad idea. Maybe do the pale oak stuff for the fridge. Ooh. You have any RBG stuff? So many RBG stuff. Okay, let's talk about my RBG stuff. My keyboard. Every time I click a button, it goes whoosh, 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 out from there. It's green and purple because that's the theme of my office. And then they also breathe. The WASD keys and the spacebar breathe. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. There you go. My mouse is connected as well to the same thing. So that's green. And then my Razer logo is purple. And then I don't know if I can... I don't even think I can show you. That's technically RBG. Why do I keep saying RBG? RGB. And then my computer is also green. My computer is green. You'll have to take my word for it, though, because I can't. My webcam doesn't reach there. All right, let's add some trash up here, shall we? Add a cookie jar. Let's add a couple pickles. What else can we throw up there? I don't know, a dead tube coral. Can you even place that on a non-coral block? Can you send me a link to that keyboard after stream? Is my keyboard on my hardware page? I forget. One sec. Oh, cat's going crazy right now. Let's see here. I think I have a hardware section on my Twitch stream. Oh, I still have my ad for Monopoly Go on here? Dude, that was like a year ago. Okay, well, let's remove that. Anyway, that's funny. Let's see, hardware. By the way, if you guys are ever curious about my hardware and stuff, where am I? Help! Hello, how you doing? Razer Synoza Chrome RGB wired gaming keyboard. These are my specs. Available on my Twitch. So if you're ever curious about what I'm running, this is what I'm running. I kind of forgot I had that. No one really asks about my hardware these days. If you only could get a bag of bags. Dude, I saw this ad on the TikTok shop, and I don't really shop on the TikTok shop too often. But let me say, it was like, yo, everyone's got a bag of bags. And it's like, buy this. It's for your bags. And I'm like, whoa, I have a bag of bags. I ran long miles in freezing tundra in order to watch the stream, just like David Goggin, but now here I am, proudly of my adversity. Thank you, Epstein is alive, Goku. Thank you for being here. You've had one heck of a week. Having a good PC. I love having a good PC. I feel so fortunate. And when my PC broke, I was so worried that I wasn't going to be able to afford it. Ooh, this is giving Haunted Mansion. What do we think, chat? Do we like the iron better or the pale oak better? Gosh, I don't know. I'm on PC now. Let's go. What are you doing, dude? Are you okay? You're scaring me. Maybe a combo of both? Ooh, that's not bad. If you don't need some of your PC, the birch. It's not birch, but we can work with that. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, here's what we'll do. We could do pale oak on the sides. And then we'll do... What are you doing, bro? No more treats for you, you psycho. I knew he was doing that. I knew it. I knew it. I came over here one day and my Project Extinction... Hey, there you go. You can see my green PC in the reflection. My Project Extinction poster was knocked over. Dude, I think I need to move the snacks. He knows where his treats are now. And he won't stop. He will stop at nothing. Hello. Are you about to demand more food from me? Shelf for the top. Ooh. Once again, shells come in to save the day. Whoops. Dude, okay. All right, buddy. Come on, man. This kid. Gray carpet on either end for the handle. Is he on the mouse now? No, he's on the other side. I had to kick him off from being on the mouse. Oh yeah, let's see. Is there any other nonsense I can throw up here? It looks like a little dust bunny. That's awesome. Just not in his bed. Exactly, yes. He is in fact sitting in front of his bed. Don't twitch your spine at me, young man. Thank you, Centiclone. I appreciate that. Chiseled bookshelf. For the fridge or for... Hmm. Let's see. What's going on, Pops? Thanks for liking the stream. How you doing? Make the fridge work. I think I'm gonna. I think I might have, like... Oh my god. I just had such a funny idea. Do you think people could... Oh, they totally can. Oh my god, they totally can. Do you think people can just hit this button. Oh my god, they can sabotage the other team. Oh, burn out campfires? Oh, that might be a little, I don't know, let's see. That's just gonna look like you got a pile of wood. I mean, it does look like junk. Let's do another pot over here with something in it. How about a dead plant? And then the pickle. It looks like junk. That is so funny. You can just run in here and sabotage the other team. Oh, that's cool. And then this can be to get a, this can be to get... So if that's the case, this is going to have to be these. And then I think I can just put an armor stand in front of these so that you can't click it to lay the food, but it's only raw. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Now that's an interesting idea. I do see what you mean. All right, so then this has to be the tough block, but that's okay because we've got tons of hidden lighting in here now. There you go. Do you play it with other teams? So it's you versus probably 2 other people. Honestly, that's not a bad idea, Centiclone. Let me do that. Let's go with a salmon, a cod, a chicken, and that'll probably be good. I guess you can't really see them up there, but that's fine. Yeah, so it's going to be you versus other people. And the first ones to accomplish your chores will be the winner. Now, there's a reason I'm getting started so early. Christmas is not for like another 40-something days, 30-something days. It's going to take a sec for sure. Okay, so I'm going to throw an armor stand in these. He's content. I do believe... Are you staring at them? Are you breathing hard, staring at your treats right now? I think he is. This guy. Maybe I kind of want like a mix of barrels and chiseled bookshelves. It's a lot of chiseled bookshelves. I said a mix of both. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at reading chat. Okay. There you have it. We will put this over here. The chicken. So it needs to go salmon, chicken, cod, and then... Oh! Hurry up. Put the fire out. There you go. Use opera? Definitely not. Armor stand tea kettle? Tell you what, if Magic wants to do an armor stand tea kettle, he is more than welcome to. I guess if I wanted to, I could make this trap doors. Nah, I think this is fine. Okay, so this is a last minute thing that I've decided to hook up here. But let's have it so that this dispenses the cookies. Here, let's actually, as a little reference to the cocoa beans, let's do this. Yeah, this schematic calls for 1 jungle log. If you let me, I will, for sure. Is Magic the Zombie Cleo of Randomia? To answer that question, you should go back and watch my most recent Randomcraft video, where I put in armor stands to my brand new statue. By the way, if you haven't seen my new Randomcraft video, please watch it. Please give it a like. The algorithm is demolishing me. The algorithm is not being nice to me right now. That Randomcraft video got like 30 views. So if you haven't seen it, give it a like. Give it a like, please. Really from Dew's perspective, I would highly recommend watching Cream's videos as well. Cream puts a lot of time editing her content and has like, bro, I'm not even exaggerating. I think Creamsicle has 37 episodes of Randomcraft. I'm not joking. All right, so this activates this. Feels like such a Hermitcraft waiting song. Maybe I will. Yeah, you definitely should. All right, right here. Oh my god. What's going on here? What's all this then? Oh, I see. Okay, I just had it. I was so confused. Okay, so that still works. All right. Whoops. All right, you. Torch. And then repeater. Little janky, but it works. Awesome. All right, so what about this doesn't work anymore? Let's throw a repeater in here. Slow that down. And then I think this should just work, right? Sarah, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Replace the note block with a copper bulb. Yeah. That's probably the easiest solution. Go ahead and throw an oxidized one, because that's what it's gonna end up being anyway. Comparator. There you go. Seems a little over-engineered to hit a button and get a piece of cocoa bean, but who am I to judge? I guess. Hang on. Maybe I'm really overthinking this. Definitely overthinking it. Definitely overthinking it a little bit. Yeah, a little over-engineered. I think this is probably a better solution. If it works, it works, I guess, yeah. All right, now let's just make sure that this doesn't interfere with this system at all. Nope, good to go. I cannot believe... Jeez, Dewlan. Okay, all right, buddy. Alrighty, so let's make sure this still works. Man, this takes a really long time. I was just impatient. All right. That still works. Can you do me a huge favor and day... Gotcha. Tommy, I know you're awake. Get a load of this guy. You can join my Discord if you want. I think the link is in the description. Okay, so this is for cocoa beans. This is to bake a cookie. So you get cocoa beans from the fridge. You will have to go and do some... It worked, thank you, perfect. Happy to help. Okay, honestly, folks, I think the kitchen is pretty much done now. I've got little, yeah, here's little bar stools for the island, but I think that's it. Let's make it a pale button, actually. I kind of forgot that those are a thing. Blends in a little bit better with the kitchen. Nice floor, thank you. It's stripped pale oak wood, which we now have access to, and quartz. I'm gonna put an armor stand in here so that people don't accidentally put the fire out on this. Because this one is just like meant to be this is really fun. I actually had the granite and brick first, and then I was like, oh, that'd actually be kind of cool for fire. We will not find the buttons. I know. I gotta draw this out as long as I can, because a lot of these chores people are going to be able to get done really quickly. And so I'm kind of trying to find ways to extend it. Oh, would it make more sense for the fireplace to be here? Nah, we'll keep it here. We'll keep it here. Randoms are blind, I know. And they're going to be like, ugh, I lost because I didn't know how to bake a cookie. And it's like, yeah, dude. Well, maybe if you try again. All right, there we go. I'd say this is going pretty well so far. Kitchen is done. Hayden, hi, Tommy. Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you, Sav. Thank you, Medeus. I was muted on TikTok that whole time.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Place fence, use slab on top sign on both sides and back for a better stool. I mean, we can try it. We also could just throw an armor stand in the ground with a helmet on it. Let's see. Fence, use slab on top. Oh, that's going to be taller than the counter. We'll just stick with the scaffolding for now. I think it does the job. Okay. Kitchen done for the most part. I feel like there's another thing that we could definitely add into here. Maybe a table or something? I don't know. Sure, why not? Little table. Although it should definitely be a different color than the floor. Let's go birch. Why not? An aquarium. Ooh. Aquarium may not be a bad call. This is like a bougie cabin. Let's just stick with that for now. We can always come back and change that. Food on the table. We can do that with armor stands and stuff. Because we've got this up here. Pepperoni and pineapple pizza for dinner tonight. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Thank you. That's so sick. I mean, it is sick. It's disgusting. I'm kidding. Pineapple on pizza doesn't really bother me that much, to be frank. TBCH, as it were. This is so stupid. I think I'm gonna move this forward a block. Actually, never mind. No, I'm not. Is that gonna bug me? I don't think it is, because we need enough space for people to go up the... By the way, can we I am very proud of this. This is sick. This is a cool image. All right. Up next. Are we doing something with here? It's the pepperoni on the pizza. Oh, hi, Andrew. Nice tree. Thank you. I'll probably have cream replace this later, but for right now, I think it works. Yeah, I'm not bad for, you know, throwing something together. Okay, there's a lot of empty space over here now, but I still don't want to work on it. Let's take a look here. What are some of the chores that we have done? We could also, let's replace this while I'm thinking about it. Here, I'll copy it, so if I don't end up regretting it, we can put it back, but I think it's kind of lame. Let's go ahead and replace this with a Mawick. Mawick time! It's time to Mawick, everybody! All hail the PP! Where's the greenhouse? Greenhouse! You're out of your mind! I'm probably just gonna have a little garden out front. Now, is it would that be how it works in the wintertime? No. Am I gonna build an entire greenhouse to combat this? Absolutely not. Thank you for asking. It's time to build the Maui peepee, everybody. All right. Sir, it's snowing outside. Yeah, well, you better harvest the garden quick, dude. Suspend your disbelief. Please. Please suspend your disbelief. This is gonna quasi connect, right? Oh, hello. Well, I didn't end up using this gradient, but that's a lovely gradient. What's that arrow thing? This is for Axiom. I don't actually honestly know what it does. But it's scary. Mog Swamp uses it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. Oh my god, wait, does it actually? Does it actually quasi-connect? Can I make this smaller? Does it one tick? Did Pumpkin get the treat? Oh, yeah, for sure. Does this work? Why would it not? I had it so complex for no reason. I had like a comparator off to the side with, wait a minute. What's the bulb for? It is basically a super condensed T flip-flop. Wait, hang on, my mind is blown right now. One sec. What? Oh my god! Wait. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't work. It's just a tick. Gotcha. All right, well, let me go ahead and put that back how it was. How did I have it? It's not a power source. I see. Okay. There was a moment where I thought I was silly, but I think I did do it right. I'm confused now. Yeah. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Okay. Observer, bulb, comparator, piston. Ignore me. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, my brain hurts. Okay, observer. I don't want it waxed. Observer, bulb. Let's make this one black concrete since it's for coal. Comparator. And then into the piston with the observer. Okay. Alrighty, let's put in one of them ding-dang. One of them ding-dangs. Let me just copy this. And then I'll stand in front of the redstone block. That's my line. Hi, I'm Hayden. All right. So. Hello, cat. How are you? Okay, so we got to rotate this 180. The input can still come in from the left. You know what? Honestly, maybe I'll just build this. I feel like if I start pasting stuff in, I'm going to break something. I'm going to break something. And you're welcome. Ooh, actually, we may need to grab this from the right instead of the left. How do I not eat a banana? Sideways. Make a cat tree. Ooh! It's not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea. I do have like a build thing for a cat tree that I've been looking for a reason to use, so that might be a good one. Okay. So when the signal goes off, it's going to hit the get out. How dare you? Be gone. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and grab this from. I'm gonna be risky. Let's try to do this from the right-hand side. Where's the poor bats? They're fine. They're fine. All right. Do I have the space for this? Gonna be tight. Okay, you. Ooh, I do need to push this back 2 blocks. There we go. Etho clock all in. Regular piston here. Let's move it even more over. All right. Now let's see if this works before I wire up the actual mechanism. Because if this works, this is so much more compact. Good luck with the redstone. Don't cry too much. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in, Hayden. Appreciate it. All right, let's just do 16 for this one. Don't make them wait. What is your cat's name? Pumpkin. Pumpkin. All right, and then when it comes back here, it should lock. Perfect. Which means we need a copper bulb here so that it only detects once. All right. Let's see if this works. This might not be working how I intend it to. So, this is where we need the signal to end up here. So when it moves, I think it's going to light the bulb again. Why didn't that work? Let's make it longer. So the issue is that it's counting only 8 before it switches back over. I need it to count 16 or above. So... and then it should push back over here, turn the bulb off. Okay. Let's do a target block. That's pretty compact. All right, okay. Fire is on. Everything should be off. Let's test this. We walk up. Let's see if everything's working above here, and then we'll take a look at the guts. It did not work. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Dorito King? How you doing? Welcome in. Maybe it just needs primed once? Let's try it. How you doing, Dorito King? What's going on? Maybe it just needs primed. Let's see. Okay. Ah, dang it. No. Very tricky indeed. Get primed to Dewlan. It's very true. It's very true. Okay, maybe a Mawic isn't the solution. Maybe we just need a long redstone timer. I do know of a solution, actually. And it's not a Mawic. It is, in fact, not a design by me at all. But it is a design I have in the world. It's Tango Tech to the rescue! With this monstrosity. But at that point, is it even worth it? Or do I just add more? Or do I just add more pulse extenders? Pulse extender that outputs a delay, that outputs a signal on the falling edge. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. What he said? Yeah. All right, let's try that then. I think you can do 4 before it gets a little wonky. Anyways, hi, bye. What's up, Noctis? Welcome in and goodbye. How's your day been? Pretty good so far. What's up, DPK? Okay, falling edge monostable. What are you doing? I'm making a mini game for the randoms. Is a copper bulb? Let's see. Let's try this here. Do this into this. I'm stupid. Oh god. A copper bulb to make a T flip-flop so that it pulls the output on the falling edge. Ugh. Finally hit my goal on YouTube. Congratulations. What was your goal? Dude, my brain stopped working so long ago. How does live work? Huh? How does my live stream work? Is that what you're asking? All right, let's build the system real quick that is responsible. 50 subscribers is nice. Well, how very exciting. Congratulations. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what Hey! So true, King. Let's go over here. So while the copper bulb is on, this is powered. So let's just simulate with this. Oh? Interesting. It really does feel like one step forward, two steps back sometimes. All right, now we might be onto something. Let's try this. Why is there a snowman running around? Oh, that's just Bill. Don't worry about him. He's chilling. He's here for ambiance. Need a delay? Yes, I do. And I'm trying to find a way to make it so that it's not just a bunch of repeaters. But honestly, a bunch of repeaters might just be the option. I feel so stupid right now, dude. Maybe this is just a big old delay, because this is a big old delay. And this works just fine. Bunch of repeaters is the best messy redstone. I think I agree, unfortunately. So it just needs to end here. That lights the fire. My mother called. How's your mom doing? I kind of like the countdown. I miss the countdown a bit. Holding in. She's got her next doctor's appointment. They put her more gabapentin, which seems to help with the pain, but it's more making her loopy. Ugh, I'm sorry, man. I'm glad she's at least holding in there. In the warmer weather. Ooh, get that lady out of Chicago. Joined your Discord? Well, welcome! Welcome to the Discord. You can post all kinds of fun stuff there. All right. Let's just loop it around like this, I suppose, right? This shouldn't quasi-connect anything. I feel like I'm back in church, man. This is crazy. This should do the same amount of delay. Sometimes the quickest is just easiest. She's down south. Now good. Yeah, that might honestly. Sometimes quickest is easiest. It's going to get a little far away at the end, but check your Discord. You got it. I'm scared people are going to hate me. What? That's what you wanted me to check the Discord for? You're scared people are gonna hate. What? What's that even? What? That's awesome. Unga Boonga. I love Unga Boonga Redstone. Alright, maybe not as much of a delay. Yeah, that's good. Alright. The sound is getting kind of far away. But honestly, if that's the biggest issue we have, we'll deal with it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty compact. It's about as compact as the I forgot the name of our device. The Wohek? The Mawick. The Mawick. That's right, the Mawick. The modified one-way etho hopper clock, patent pending. The Mawick. All right. If we were to add a Mawick, it would probably be here. But honestly, Unga Boonga Redstone has not failed me yet, so we're just gonna stick with Unga Boonga Redstone. We've got a Mawick here. Mawick is working great. We need. Okay, so this is the next part here. What time is it? All right, so this will be the last project of the stream. Sorry, I just destroyed your eardrums, probably. The Mawic, we need to modify it to work here. So, the name of the game is Snaps. I'm kidding. Anyone know the game of Snaps? I need to... Yeah, the Mawic. The modified one-way etho hopper clock. Patent pending. So when the game starts, it unlocks this hopper. And then every time the chicken comes back, it needs to start a new timer to hold it. So then maybe we make them two different things. Maybe we have just a redstone line that powers it once when the game starts to get the clock rolling. All right, let's mine out the Mawic here. Let's give ourselves a little bit of extra space here. All right, so the Mawic is just going. And then it turns off. There you go. Now, I'm curious... Does this give off a repeater signal as well, or just a comparator? It does give off a repeater signal. Okay. So then this should just work. Only question now... Which side do we need to pull it from? If we do a regular piston here, a sticky piston here. Okay, Mawic engaged. And then that re-engages it for a second. All right. Everyone take a breath here. Let's wait for the Mawic to finish. Okay, Mawic is done. Now, we launch it at the beginning of the game. And nothing happens. Which means this needs to be like this. It comes up, took a breath. Good, glad to hear it. Sure, it can launch off again real quick. Why not? For those of you who don't know, by the way, this chicken is dragging a snowman. Covering the driveway in snow. Mawic. Okay. I don't think this is going to work, and let me tell you why. So this kicks off, and this is going to trigger the Mawic again. It's not going to trigger the Mawic. Why doesn't it trigger the Mawic? Because this needs to be a repeater. But as soon as it triggers it, it's going to start running the cycle. So I need it on, like, the falling edge, basically. Wait a minute. Should I send you my Discord? I mean, you can do it in self-promo, I suppose. How do you confirm a task complete for Driveway? Excellent question. I actually covered this on my Discord. If you put 16 snowballs into a pot, that can confirm it. You deposit the snowballs into a pot. And because snowballs stack differently than every other item, if you put 16 in, it works. Okay, so that triggers that. Oh my god. A falling edge Mawek. I think I've just created a regular Etho Hopper clock, actually, is what I've done. All right, once it fills up here, it should lock. Oh my god, stop. Jesus. Let's do 16 for now. It's going to launch again, that's fine. Is the snowman broke off? No, it's not. All hail new lead mechanics to make pot the solution. Get out of here with this guy. Ah, look at this guy. All right. I know the solution is a Mawek. I just don't know how to make it happen. Okay, so what happens now? Maybe the Mawek needs to be the opposite. That powers it. Mr. Streams, it's all good. Hey, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. We've had a lot of people over the years stop tuning in. We'll have a lot more. They did cook on the leads. It's true. This is phenomenal. Maybe a Mawek isn't the solution. That scared the crap out of me. I don't know why. Sisyphus's chicken. It's true. All right, here's what we do then, I think. This little guy, this detector plate, it all starts here. So it goes over here and it starts a timer. And I was under the impression that a Mawek would be the solution here for this timer, which maybe it still is. Maybe I just built it in the wrong place. Grim! Oh my god, tier 3! 5 months at tier 3. Holy cow, that's so crazy. Texas Speechbot, what have you to say for yourself?
3.6 years of the big sub.
3.6 years. Where does the time go? Grim, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your constant support means the world to me. The end goal is to have it run at the start of the game. A, it kicks off once at the start of the game. And then B, once it comes back into here, it waits a long time before re-dispensing. And I know in my heart that a Mawek is the solution. I'm just, oh god, get that out of here. Dude, you sent that perfectly at 20 hours. You sent that perfectly at 20:00:00. Check your Discord. I don't understand what's going on. This is very strange right now. Okay. Maybe I just need to create the Mawek the way I know how, but backwards. So not at all the way I know how. Does this just... Okay. All right. All right. Let me cook for a second now, if it pleases the court. Exactly the same, only different. Exactly. All right. Let's put it here for now. Let's go redstone here. We'll put a sticky piston here. Regular piston here. We got this going on over here as well, with a comparator on either side. Oh, wait, I need the hopper in. Zimby, how you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for liking the stream. Over on TikTok. Is it TikTok? Yes. We need a texture pack to make redstone lime green. Ew, don't you dare. Gross. I used to have a texture pack that made my hearts and 10 GGs. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I used to have a texture pack that made my hearts green and stuff. It was really gross. All right. Could do. I have one of those. It's around here somewhere for sure. Okay, you become that. I actually don't even need you. All right. So let's think about this here. If it launches, what happens? It would help if I had items in here. Okay. Let's just let this do its thing. We can figure it out from there. Maybe it requires, and I feel like I've been burned on this before, but hear me out, a copper bulb? Maybe? Maybe it stares at this. How many times does this activate? Once at the start. Bye, said to clone. Have a good one. And then it disappears. And then it's back on. And then it's off. Did I do it? Wait, what? Huh? My brain? My brain, it hurts? And then that resets it. Oh, that is so not how that's supposed to work. I think I broke it. I think I just broke it. I think I just inverted the signal. It's okay. Let's give it a shot here. What? Oh, because it's restarting it. When it hits that, it clicks over? Yeah, okay. So I just need a pulse extender on this, I think. Because then this is going to kick it off again. Yeah. I think I also may have just broken it. So let's remove all of the blocks from here. Let it reset. Jesus. Move the detector rail to one of those rails. It only goes over once on the way out. You need a flip-flop. I'm trying to flip-flop it. Move the detector rail to one of the rails. It only goes over once on the way out. But all of these, it goes over only once. Okay. That worked on accident? Why Twitch hides rails? Oh, because in America, that can mean something else, I guess. But that's a little stupid for them to block that word. Folks, I don't know if the Mawic is going to work here. I don't think the Mawic is going to work. I think we just got to make it a little bit simpler. And it pains me to say. It really does. We might have to Unga Bunga Redstone this. We don't need the detector. Get a signal from the target block to a delay. Yeah, that's probably... I was trying to get fancy with it. Although, it can't detect that it's against the target block, can it? No, it can't. Welcome back, Centiclone. How you doing? Yeah, I think we need a detector rail. And then this just stays off-powered. I think it might just need a really long clock. This is so Unga Bunga, dude. So Unga Bunga. Imagine if this works, dude. I'm gonna be so upset. I mean, you don't have to imagine. It's gonna work. The redstone might behave entirely different. True. I mean, repeaters aren't gonna behave different, right? I was so smart at the beginning of this. Then the Mawic. How dare you? The Mawic is the best. The Mawic is goated. All right, let's see. So it goes here, and then goes here, and then into... Oh, it does! I didn't even know that it did that. I didn't know powered rails power redstone like that. I had no idea. I'm just trying to do a bunch of repeaters just to see what happens. Don't mind me. Name the snowman Joe. All right, you got it. Yep. Here we go. Need to add the delays? Yeah, I do. But this is a proof of concept just to see if it even works. It sure does. This is so stupid. There's got to be a more refined way to do this. And I know it uses at least an etho hopper clock, if not a Mawic. Oh, the delay is going to be too long now. You think this is going to line up perfectly? Okay. You could always just dispense an item. Ooh, 5 minutes may be a bit too much, though, don't you think? Oh, 5 minutes might be too much, though. Yeah, I think 5 minutes is going to be too much. Dang it, dude. I really did for a second think about it, though. I'm sure I'm going to do some more research, figure out how to make a Mawic work with this. I think we can make it work. I think we can do it. Yeah, where it kicks off a piston, that starts the timer, and then once the timer goes, it kicks it back. That's like an RS NOR latch, right? We could figure out we could retrofit a Mawic with an RS NOR latch, right? Oh my god. Crazy. All right, well, folks, it is a little bit past my stream time here, so I think we're going to call it. I also need to put on a foundation for the back. It's working already, though. Yeah, but this is... Come on. Oh, and then when the game is done, we'll retract the block. So there can be like a piston here with a... Yeah, something like that. And then when the game is active, when the game activates, it turns this on, and then it kickstarts this one time or something. Okay, well, folks, that's going to be it for me here today. We got a lot of progress done. The kitchen is completely finished. We got a Mawic in. We basically put the coal back the way it was beforehand. That's pretty much what we did. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. We will be playing, I think, Valheim with the crew tomorrow. We'll see, though. You can make it an observer. Signal gets put into the observer. It's a solid block, so you should push it through. Not a bad idea. I will figure some stuff out. I'm very excited to get this going, and I'm going to need a lot of materials as well to collect for this. But I think... I'm just excited to get going here, and I'm really happy that I've got some time to work on this, and this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Magic, I'm going to hit you up about the randomized redstone thing. That's a great idea. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye!